Hi, in this tutorial we're going to be setting up Windows Deployment Services. Before we start, there are some requirements before setting up Windows Deployment Services. You need to have DNS installed, you need to have DHCP installed, you need to have installed an Active Directory, and also I've installed a virtual hard drive on our server 2008. I formatted it to NTFS and I've set it as drive Z, and I've named the drive iDrive. I've also set up a Win7 client, a Windows 7 client. I named it Win7 WDS. It's for testing purposes, where we test to make sure that the Windows Deployment Services has been configured correctly. So what is Windows Deployment Services? Windows Deployment Services is a server role that gives administrators the ability to deploy Windows operating systems remotely over a network without physically going to each machine's location. It was previously called Remote Installation Services back when Microsoft introduced Windows Server 2000 and Windows Server 2003. Some of the reasons for setting up Windows Deployment Services: it saves a lot of time when required to set up an OS on a large number of computers. The images can also be customized with updates and specialized software the company or organization requires. First, let's start off by going to our server. Go into Server Manager. We can go on Roles, right click on Roles, Add Roles, and we're going to select Windows Deployment Services. Select Next. So just some things to note: deployment services required, same thing we mentioned before. Alright, previously, these are some requirements that you need to have before you go any further. So we click Next. Alright, we leave these two boxes checked, which is Deployment Server and Transport Server. Click Next, and then we install. Great. So after the installation has been completed, we click Close. We go to Start menu, we go to the Administrative Tools, and we go down to Windows Deployment Services. Right. We right click on our server, and then we click Configure Server. Right. Another summary of what we have to have on our system before we go forward: DHCP, active DHCP server on the network, active DNS server on the network, the NTF partition which we created, and active domain services must be active on the machine. So we click Next. Alright, my part I created to install my directories on my drive Z. That is the drive I created before, which is the ID drive I named. So I can click Next. You'd want to select the Don't Listen on port 67 and configure DHCP option 60 at Pixie client. Alright, as I said, you must read through this useful information in order to proceed. So we click Next. Alright, we'd want to click Respond to Unknown Client, known and unknown clients, computers. Alright, we select this mainly for testing purposes. Alright, in a really secure environment, we'd want to select another option in terms of like respond only to known clients. Alright, so we can go ahead and click Finish. We wait for the installation to go through. Alright, then we click Finish. Okay, we can expand this for us here. Next, we'd want to go and install our image, so we can right click on Install Image. Install. Yes, we can leave this set as select an existing image. One, click Next. Find the image location. Alright, so we have our Windows 7 already mounted on our virtual drive on our server. So for our image, we're going to click on Install Vim. We click Open. Yes, we select Next. We select the version that we're going to install. We're going to be installing the 32-bit version. So we click Next. And we install. Right, finish. So we also need to create a boot image. So we right click on boot image, add image, we browse our CD, we click the boot Vim, open, click next, and we can proceed. Installing the boot image. Alright, so we can click finish. Right, we can minimize our server. We can go to our VirtualBox. This is where we created the new client. So we can power it on. Okay, we're going to select the LAN boot option. So we press L. Press F12. And there we have it. The Windows is now booting from the Z drive, the iDrive. Right, currently loading the files. Booting. Alright, and the setup is started. So as you can see, our Windows deployment services is running from our Windows setup. So we can click next. I'm going to enter username. Alright, we're going to continue installing our Windows. Waiting for the server. And the installation has begun. So there we have it, our Windows installation is complete. As we can see, the PC Win7 WDS is on the lorana.com domain, and I can ping successfully ping the server. So thanks for watching.